them for about 3 years in my garden. First time having a harvest of this magnitude, expecting many more. I'd like to share my garden adventure with these grapes. Moment while I was out getting my seed potato, something caught my eyes, which is Concord Grape variety plant. Excited about that first grape plant that I will be installing.
Let's flash back a little over 2 years ago where it all started. That was a clip from when I first got one of the grapes and I made it a home in my garden. A few months later, I installed a second grape plant on the opposite side, with the hopes of one day them connecting along a trellis. Those first 2 years, I didn't do much with the grapes, and the harvest suffered last year with vines running wild along the floor with a grape buffet for all creatures to enjoy except me. Fall of 2024, I made some changes. I did research and decided to give my grapevines a soft reset by pruning off multiple branches, aiming to keep 2 main branches and to shape the main branches in the traditional T shape. I did my best to get the T shape, but ended up with it shaped more like the letter Y. I also twist tied the running branches together that came from the 2 main branches to keep the plants organized over the winter while dormant until I was ready to guide the vines along a trellis. The plants did produce a good amount of grapes after their first year. Unfortunately, I wasn't the only one waiting for them to ripe and ended up losing most of my harvest to the birds and other pests like ants, wasps, and aphids. With the determination to have a fuller harvest this year, I got off my behind and finally constructed my own trellis. This was the hope I had for these grapes the day I planted them. This area gets full sun too, so in addition to providing support for the vines can provide me shade for when I need to get out the sun for a second down here in hot Atlanta. After I got the trellis installed, I loosened the vines and ran them in different directions along the trellis. It didn't look like much when I first started, but the trellis filled in beautifully over the weeks to come, and I will come out occasionally to guide the new growth along the chicken wire to keep them supported so they don't hang. Then came the grapes. This time I made sure to protect the grapes way before the fruit ripened with fruit net bags that you tie around the fruit while on the vine to guard them from most pests. The fruit net bags are not 100% protection guaranteed. I did find a couple with holes in them, and some I guess I didn't tie tight enough and got loosened, exposing the grapes. But for the most part, these steps I took this year were way more effective than last year's approach. Some grapes turn ripe earlier than others, and those are the ones that I'm harvesting, like the bunches that have mostly dark colored fruit. Some of the bunches even fell off of the vine in the bag. The leaves from the grapes will eventually die out, and that's when I know all the sugars from the leaves have been put into the grape, making them as sweet as they can be. And I'm looking forward to the sweeter harvest to come. Don't get me wrong, the grapes I have now are delicious. Some obviously more sweet than others due to the different ripening stages. Along with me enjoying this delicious fruit, I hope to make jam, try my hand with some raisins, and possibly even bottling up some wine that I may bust open only on the holidays. The flesh came right off some of the more ripe grapes when I washed them. And yes, these grapes are seeded. It's been a while since I ate some seeded grapes, and I almost forgot they came that way. Thanks for listening and watching me share my grape adventures. And if you enjoy my content, please take a quick second to subscribe to my channel and give a like to the content you enjoyed. And that's all for now. Until next time, from the Garden of Hope with your boy 2 Green Thumbs.